Welcome to Grappler News. It's time to dive into the mats where jiu-jitsu comes alive. Episode 293. We're feeling the vibe with me, Steve Hamoen, your guide on this ride. From GI to no-gi, we span the globe, discussing the stories that capture the probe. So, let's unravel the tales of the mats, where every twist and turn is more than just stats. Now let's talk about the clash. Sarah and Helena, two titans at the pans, ready to make a splash. Their rivalry's the talk of the town. In the world of no-gi, who's wearing the crown? Sarah Galvão, with tactical flair, a master of IBJJF rules, she handles with care. Her precision's her weapon, her mind's her game, a championship pedigree that's hard to tame. But don't count out Helena, with her relentless style, submission-hunting prowess that makes opponents revile. She's the queen of leg locks, a closed guard threat, top work improving, she's not done yet. Helena's the top pound for pound, no doubt. Her skills in no-gi, there's no room for drought. A rookie black belt, hungry for glory, her journey's just starting, she's writing her story. They've met twice this year, each one with a win. Sarah in the gi, Helena in the no-gi spin. It's a rivalry that's brewing, a tale of two queens, each one with secrets, each one with means. But at IBJJF, Sarah's got the edge, her understanding of the rules, a razor-sharp wedge. Yet Helena's leg locks, they're a dangerous game, a factor that could shift the outcome, a potential claim to fame. The division's deep, it's not just these two, with talents like Sulamay and Nadia in the queue. Injana's on the rise, Gamila and Rosa lurk. It's a field of warriors, ready to work. But Sarah and Helena, they're the favorites, no doubt, unless the brackets throw a curve, and we find out. Could be first round, could be the final dance. These two generational talents, they've got a chance. So tune in this weekend, as the story unfolds, at the IBJJF No-gi Pans, where the rivalry molds. It's not just about winning, it's about the craft, the passion, the drive, the aftermath. Sarah and Helena, they're the stars of the show, but the division's alive with talent ready to flow. This is the world of grappling, where stories are spun and rivalries like these, they've only just begun. The stage is set for a thrilling showdown at the UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 3 event this Thursday, October 2nd, 2025 in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Apex is buzzing with anticipation as Mikey Musumeci, the decorated American grappler, is all geared up to defend his UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu bantamweight title for the first time. Musumeci's opponent, Kevin Carrasco, is a seasoned veteran of the UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and UFC Fight Pass invitational circuits, but the odds are heavily stacked in Musumeci's favor. Musumeci, with his 5 International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation world titles, a Who's Number 1 world title, and a ONE Submission Grappling world title, has cemented his status as one of the premier pound-for-pound grapplers in the sport. His current winning streak, which dates back to 2021, is a testament to his dominance and includes impressive victories over top talents like Abu Dhabi Combat Club silver medalist Gabriel Sousa and no-gi world champion Osama Almarwai. Carrasco, on the other hand, is a black belt under Osvaldo Queixinho Moizinho and has shown promise with a third-place finish at the 2024 International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation Worlds. However, he faces an uphill battle against Musumeci's technical prowess and experience. Switching gears to the co-main event, we have a tantalizing matchup between Carlos Henrique and Mateus Gabriel. Henrique, the reigning UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lightweight champion, made a name for himself by defeating veterans Isaac Doederlein and Gianni Grippo in the UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Road to the Title reality show. His submission victory over Danilo Moreira in the finals showcased his potential and hunger for success. Henrique's opponent, Gabriel, is no stranger to the limelight either. A 3-time GI world champion, Gabriel's recent performance at the 2025 International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation Worlds, where he bested stars like Andy Murasaki, underscores his technical mastery and strategic acumen. The rest of the card is equally compelling, with ADCC silver medalist Kennedy Maciel taking on GI world champion Samuel Nagai in a middleweight clash that promises fireworks. Maciel's high-paced style and Nagai's relentless aggression are sure to create a spectacle. Then we have Kasia Moura, a young black belt phenom facing off against Alex Enriquez, a no-gi world champion, in what is expected to be an explosive featherweight bout. Both women are known for their dynamic takedowns and aggressive submissions, setting the stage for a thrilling encounter. Furthermore, Jansen Gomez, a GI world champion, is set to battle another world champion, Gustavo Batista, in what could be the match of the night. Gomez's creativity and athleticism will be tested against Batista's veteran experience and strategic depth, making this a must-watch for grappling enthusiasts. The card also features Chris Olivio versus Andy Murasaki, Andy Varela versus Daniel Sattler, Shai Lily versus Ana Mayordomo, and Jalen Fonacier versus Pedro Ncano, rounding out a night packed with high-stakes matchups. All right, folks, let's dive into one of the most talked-about incidents in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu this week. Amanda Mazza, a fierce competitor known for her tenacity, faced a freak accident during a professional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu bout. While attempting a rear naked choke on her opponent Emily Hansen, Mazza experienced a shocking turn of events. She had her arm over Hansen's chin, squeezing to secure the submission, when she heard a loud crack. At first, she thought it was her opponent's jaw, but to her disbelief, it was her own forearm that snapped. Can you imagine? It's a grappler's nightmare to have your own body betray you in the midst of a match. Mazza's frustration was palpable as she expressed her heartbreak over losing the match due to such an unusual injury. In a heartfelt Instagram post, she described the pain of having her forearm fracture from the torque of the choke. But she's determined to come back stronger. She's vowed that this is just the beginning of a more formidable version of herself. We wish her a speedy recovery and look forward to seeing her back on the mat soon. Moving on to some exciting announcements in the world of grappling, Who's Number One is shaking things up with their upcoming event, WNO 30, where they're hosting an 8-man open-weight Grand Prix. This tournament is already creating a buzz with the likes of Declan Moody, a 2-time ADCC trials winner at 99 kilograms, and Dante Leon, known as a giant slayer at 77 kilograms. The mix of sizes and styles promises to make this a thrilling event, with young prospects like Achilles Rocha and Michael Sainz also in the mix. It's a fascinating lineup that's sure to keep fans on the edge of their seats. Speaking of open-weight challenges, Thiago Carvalho made waves at the 2025 International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation Manaus International No-Gi Open. Despite being heavily bandaged and undersized, Carvalho managed to clinch gold in his lightweight division, and then took on massive ultra-heavyweights in the absolute tournament. He showcased incredible skill and heart, defeating larger opponents before facing the formidable Antonio Braga Neto in the finals. Although Carvalho fell short in the final match, his performance earned him a silver in the open weight and admiration from the grappling community. And let's not forget the upcoming Polaris 34 event featuring Fionn Davies, who's set to compete in a title bout against Margot Ciccarelli. Davies, now an exclusive UFC grappler, is a force to be reckoned with, boasting 7 world titles across ADCC and International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation events. Her opponent, Ciccarelli, is no slouch either, coming off an impressive performance at Polaris squads. This matchup is highly anticipated and sure to be a technical showcase. Also on the card is a thrilling rematch between Helena Krivar and Sulame Lowenthal, adding to the excitement. Lastly, let's talk about Quintet 5, where old Pride Fighting Championships rivalries are being reignited in a team grappling format. Legendary fighters like Kazushi Sakuraba and Renzo Gracie are leading squads, bringing a nostalgic yet thrilling edge to the competition. This event promises to be a gripping spectacle with teams featuring notable names like Taisei Sakuraba, Neiman Gracie, and Dong Hyun Kim. It's a chance to see some of the greats back in action, this time on the mats. And I, for one, can't wait to see how the drama unfolds. Well, that wraps up this episode of Grappler News. We've covered everything from the unexpected twists of fate on the mats to the thrilling lineup set to unfold in the coming weeks. Remember, in the world of grappling, it's not just about the victories, but the stories and rivalries that keep us all hooked. I'm Steve Hamoen, signing off with a little humor for you all. Why did the Jiu-Jitsu practitioner bring a ladder to the match? Because they heard the competition was on another level. Stay safe, keep rolling, and we'll catch you next time on Grappler News.